Hi, I'm Sam Tucker and welcome to the Funky Time News. Our headline story today is the announcement of the new gaming phone, the Nubia Red Magic. It has an angular design optimized for gaming and best of all, a customizable bright LED strip on the back. Well, I'll tell you one thing, that's a fine line. Very fine. Our next story comes from reporter in the field, Ben Jacobs on Twitter, who noticed how the fingerprint sensor in the Motorola G series has gotten progressively thinner. I tell you what, by the time the G8 comes around, it'll be nothing more than a fine line. And our last story today comes from millionaire Linus Tech Tips, who was having trouble getting his new iMac Pro repaired. I can confirm that we have forwarded him to our petty complaints hotline, but all I can say for now is that's not a fine line. It's been a slow week. Boom, and it's time for another Funky Monday video. We get updates on you, me, and everything funker. How are we all doing today, huh? If you didn't know, that whole petty complaints hotline thing, that's actually from our Twitch live streams that we have each week. And Linus, if you do catch one of those streams, do call in to the petty complaints hotline, because, you know, it does suck that he can't get his computer repaired, even though he's willing to pay for it, but it is an iMac Pro and they are probably quite rich, so it is hard to feel sorry for him. But we did feel compassionate about some of you guys who did call into the Twitch streams, such as Charles, who was having trouble keeping track of the days during his school holidays. Oh no. And Catmation, he just bought a new iMac and apparently it's not very good at gaming. Well, ouch, my heart does go out to you guys, but as you know, well, according to the intro, you would have found out that it's been a pretty slow news week in terms of technology, and especially since, well, as an oldie now, I'm officially an oldie. I get most of my news from the newspapers nowadays, and yet I'll tell you what, I came across one heck of an article, because there's a lot of young kids on YouTube nowadays, I get it, but a lot of our viewers, our demographic, are more my age, you know, between 18 to 34 years old. And there was a very helpful article in the paper today that I just wanted to share with you guys so that us oldies can be kept up with the lingo of the young people. Okay, so here's the hot news from the Herald Sun, not a sponsor. Words that are in: dude, K, salty, savage, queen, which is used to express enthusiastic support for someone. Well, Linus, you go after that apple, you big queen. Shade and lit are still cool. Oh, guys, don't cast shade on my lit lingo, bitches. But here's the breaking news. Here's the hot words to keep on top of. Peng. It's used to describe something that is of high quality and someone that is very attractive. Well, from one peng to another, thank you very much. Peak, which is said to someone who has experienced bad luck or bad news. Oh, so Linus has peaked. And finally, words that are on the out are lol, YOLO, and dab. Oh, well, isn't that great? Just as I'm starting to get onto the triple-digit dab for mega donations during my live streams, now apparently it's not cool. Well, I don't care. I'm still going to do it. Don't cast shade on my elite peak dabs, you bunch of queens. I thought you guys were peng dudes. Freaking hell. Well, there you go. Consider yourselves up to date, guys. I was actually thinking of some of the old lingo that I used to do back in the heyday. I was struggling to remember some of it because the only ones I could think of were like, oh, that's so don't be a which of course you can't say anymore. So I had to reach out to our arch enemy of the show, President Ben from the United States of Ben, who reminded us about the word random, such as, oh, who's this guy? Ah, he's just some random, or this bus is full of randoms. You know, it was using the word random more in the literal sense. So that's some wild times. But here are some SAMTIME terms, which I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments whether they're just Australian specific or whether they're just my family specific. But I remember if something bad happened, if someone told you about something bad that happened to them, you say, oh man, that's pioggers. Pioggers. As well as, I don't know why, but if you just got a haircut, maybe it was a little too short, then maybe you were a ballhead. What are you doing, you ballhead? So guys, if you have some very interesting lingos, let us know in the comments what you used to say back in the day, or what you're using right now. Let's get contemporary, but do Keep it clean down there. Keep it clean. Be eats. Be very peak eats down there, you queens. Anyway, enough of that sweet jazz. Let's get to your community news. Oh, special photos edition. First of all, Richard sent us a very proud dick pic. Alexander spotted some funky floral candles in Bunnings. Hey, maybe we should expand into smells. Ramsey sent us a picture of Botka if he let himself go. Just kidding, Ramsey, your cat's awesome. And finally, of course, Cat of the Week went to Catmation, who sent in this amazing masterpiece. That's almost artwork. But now, it is time for this week's Certified Funky Stamp of Approval, which goes to the Super Lab, who actually designed some sort of operational version of Funk OS. Now, he did assure me that he's not working for the United States of Ben. He's not a spy. He hasn't put any viruses on it, but it could still be, I don't know, install at your own risk. If you want the official though, if you want the official Funk OS wallpaper, that's available in the description to just funk up your life. But to see if he wins the SAMTIME Sexy Science Support Card, let's drop an egg. And here we are, welcome to the egg drop, everyone. For anyone who did click this video expecting to hear about that new technology phone, we do apologize. I don't know what's happening here. He's gonna throw the egg behind his head. Oh, and it's a big miss. Let's go to the umpire. No, Botka did not know what he just saw. Thanks for watching, everyone. And do, guys, check out that Twitch stream. We're having a heck of a time during those live shows. All the links and information in the description. It's an expansion of funk. But until next time, this is Sam Tucker saying, escape the ordinary and embrace the funky. And stay peng, everyone. SAMTIME signing off. Subscribe today. And this episode was brought to you by the Funky Patriots, unlocking the funk on Patreon. They're so hot. Funk it down. You know, some people are wondering what exactly this little light shine here is on the back here. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's a fine light.